video. And considering that I don't have a really great camera right now, I thought that I would just go ahead and hold this one. And I think that today we're going to do a foundation declutter because I was just going through my makeup and kind of just looking at what I had and what I like and what I don't like and maybe what I've had for a little while. So I thought I would just go ahead and film that for you guys, because if you're like me and you like to organize and get rid of things, then you will enjoy this video. So we're going to start up here. I've ranked everything from high end to low end, and that's really not going to be a decider on what I get rid of, but some things are new and some things are older, so it just sort of depends. So let's start over here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. I've used this in a video or two, and it's in the color Snow, I believe, and I just recently purchased this when Sephora had their VIB Rouge sale, the 25 or 20% off sale. And I like it a lot. I enjoy it. I am not like head over heels in love with this foundation, but it's really, really good, so I am going to keep that. These two are my Makeup Forever face and body foundations, and these foundations are actually discontinued, but they're not old. I just purchased them last May for my wedding, and I have actually my fair color whenever I am completely just white as I'll get, and I also have my tan color, which is whenever I apply a little bit of self-tan, and you can see like this one has not been used as much as this one has because I don't self-tan ever, but I have it because that's how much I love this foundation. They're replacing it with the Water Blend foundation, I believe, and I have yet to try it, but I can't wait to, and I really, really hope that it's just as good as this one, so I'm keeping both of those. Moving on down, so this is the Naked Skin foundation from Urban Decay, and I'm in shade 1, and it's nice. I feel like in the winter this doesn't work for me at all because of how I feel like it clings to all of my dry patches because I have incredibly dry skin. But I will say that if I mix in a beauty oil or just vitamin E oil or just any type of like a light amount of an oil with this foundation, it works beautifully. And it's really natural, really pretty on the skin. And I enjoy it. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of finagling, but once again, I paid the money for it, and I've been really enjoying it lately with the trick of using a beauty oil in it, so I will be keeping that. This is the Better Skin foundation from Maybelline, and everyone raves about this foundation. And I just recently purchased it, and I like it, but I don't like it. Have you ever... Okay, that's not true. I don't like it at all. Have you ever tried one of those foundations that everyone just like raves and raves and raves about, and as soon as you put it on your face, you're like, ew, that's disgusting. That's what happened with this foundation. I don't know, maybe if I used it wrong, but every time I try it, I hate the way it looks on my skin. I hate the way it feels. So I really just think I'm going to pass this along to my sister-in-law or one of my friends who might like it. My friend with oily skin, she might actually like this a lot. Because I felt like it just clung to every dry patch that I had, and like it just dried out my skin. And it's not necessarily for somebody with oily skin. It's just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me, and I'm really sad about it because everyone was raving about it, and it didn't work, but I'm gonna be passing that along. This is my e.l.f. BB cream, and I love this stuff. Right now, it's too dark for me. I think it's in the shade Buff, and I have to go pick up a lighter shade, but I used this all last summer. It's so light, it's so pretty, it's got the sunscreen in it, so it's perfect for summer. It doesn't move, it's great on my dry skin, it gives me enough natural like dewy finish, but it's a natural to dewy finish on me, and it didn't dry out my skin. It was just beautiful, and I've used so much of it. Like, I'm down here at the squeezy tube, and it has a pump. Like, you go, elf. I think this is like $6 at the drugstore. Find it at Walmart, Target, wherever. But I love this stuff. I'm definitely keeping this. Over there. Moving on. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Pro Glow foundation. This is one of my absolute holy grail foundations, and it's so affordable. I mean, it's L'Oreal, so it's like L'Oreal's getting big for their britches, in my opinion. And you know, they really need to like quit being so big for their britches. But I love this stuff. It is dewy on me. Obviously, it's Pro Glow. Doesn't cling to a single one of my dry patches. It lasts forever. I actually love mixing the Infallible and the Born This Way together. It's one of my favorite combinations right now, and so I'm definitely going to be keeping that as well. I'm so bad at this, guys. I'm so bad. So let's move on. This is the Dream Smooth Mousse from Maybelline, and honestly, I haven't seen this like anywhere. Ignore it. It's dirty. I've had this for quite some time, and for a while I really liked it because it's supposedly a hydrating, and it is hydrating, but I feel like the wear time on this is like maybe 5 hours, maybe tops, and I feel like it just sinks into my pores over the daytime as it goes on, and I feel like it just kicks around my nose and starts to settle in my fine lines, and I think it breaks me out because I used it yesterday and I woke up and I had a pimple, and everything that I used was clean. The only thing I did differently was using this foundation, and I've noticed that before having breakouts with this. I have really sensitive skin, so, but I don't know. I think my sister-in-law would love this. I'm going to pass it on to her. I mean, I've used it and I've loved it, but she's also one of those people that's like, yes, absolutely, give it to me. I'll try it, because she hates spending money on anything. So I'm going to pass this along to her. This is the L'Oreal Loony Cushion Foundation. Love this stuff. I love this stuff. The best. It's the greatest thing ever. The only thing is I wish the shades were better. I might have to try like a neutral shade in this because I am technically kind of a neutral skin undertone, but I don't know. It's gorgeous. It lasts a decent amount of time for a glowy foundation, even in the summer if you set it with powder, which I will do because I'm dry, but I like to pile on hydrating products and then set my face, so that way I have that really moisturizing base underneath. But this lasted incredibly well on me. It didn't cake up, it didn't show my pores, it didn't settle into the little fine lines that I have on my forehead and my smile lines. I adore this stuff, but I am out. I'm out of it. The one thing I will tell you guys though is that they keep saying, and I hate the way the packaging just keeps getting dirty, they keep saying it's like a full coverage, like you can get it to a full coverage. Disagreement from me on that. I have literally never gotten a full coverage out of this thing because I have freckles, and I can tell you when something is like bam, full coverage, and this is definitely not a full coverage product. And I mean, I like it. Obviously I've used it all up, and I will be repurchasing it whenever I have the money and the time to do so, but I've always been able to see my freckles through it, no matter how many like layers I put on, which is a good thing because it doesn't ever get cakey. But I feel like you can get about maybe a medium coverage. I would say maybe a medium, maybe, out of this foundation. Yeah, like it just doesn't seem like it builds up coverage. Whenever you add layers, it just builds up layers. So overall, fantastic foundation. I do wish that I did have the option of it to like make it more full coverage, but you know, that's what other foundations are for. But I have used this all up, I do believe, because I just can't seem to like get any product out of it anymore. So I will be probably throwing this out. Okay, last one. This is the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I just purchased this sucker. I am so excited to try this. I mean, I obviously love the Loony one from L'Oreal, so I'm really, really excited. I love the whole Dream line from Maybelline pretty much. You guys know I use the Dream Wonder powder in like every single one of my tutorials, mainly because it's the only face powder I have right now, but it's just beautiful. So I am super excited. I swatched this on my arm and it was full coverage. It was full coverage. Full coverage. I am so excited to see and play with this and just let you guys know if y'all want a review on this right here. You let a girl know. I will give you a review. But yeah, just bought this. And it'll actually be included in a haul that I'm doing later on. And I will, I'll link it down below if it's up before this video, but I don't think it will be. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so definitely keeping that. So overall, we are keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 foundations. There's our keep pile right there, and then here's our little measly giveaway / throwaway pile. So I mean, I didn't do the best job because I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 foundations, but I'm getting rid of 3, keeping 7. But I use all of these foundations very regularly, and honestly, I'm almost out of this. I'm so scared when I run out of this because I won't be able to repurchase them. So I was honestly getting low on foundations, and I just was dying to try this one. So a little bit of justification in me not getting rid of a ton of it because I paid good money for these, and they're treating me well, so there's no reason for me to declutter them. You know, I use them all interchangeably. I get kind of bored with foundation pretty quickly. But yeah, that's the final result right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is probably a little bit janky considering I am holding my phone and filming like this, but I will very soon hopefully have a setup for you guys where it will be much better. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and leave me comments. Let me know what you thought and what I should film next. I can't wait to see you guys again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!